Hello, my name is Naz Heather, and today I'm going to present a comparison between home-based childcare and center-based childcare. A comparative study was made to determine the process quality and child functioning in center-based and home-based childcare in Netherlands. The level of emotional and behavioral support and closeness to caregiver child was more at home-based childcare than center-based childcare, whereas the quality of physical and environment was higher at center-based childcare. Children well-being was higher and problem behavior was lower in home-based childcare. The process quality was related to children functioning and and was found more in home-based childcare. So the research study was done by uh, Slatcher, Fekkes, and Fucking in 2023 in Netherlands, Amsterdam. And this study was a center-based and home-based childcare comparison. In this slide, they have shown that quality care is related to the social emotional functioning of the children. So, and the quality of care depends on the process quality, the child care relationship, and the environmental quality of the setting. Whereas social emotional functioning of a child is related to the well being of the child. Now, here are some of the terms that we are using, and their explanation is required. So, the process quality is refers to the type of interaction that occur throughout the day between the caregiver, child, and families and the administrators. This is in the daycare centers, whereas process quality inside the home daycares is between the interaction between the children, family, and the caregivers. Now, child functioning is another term which we will be using, and it relates to the children cognitive and social emotional development. Whereas caregiver sensitivity, it relates to responsiveness, the sensitive manner of caring. A sensitive caregiver recognizes children's temperaments and their likes and dislikes and their wants and needs. Now, what is well-being of the child is physical health, is the well-being. Their safety is their well-being. The mental health of the child is their well-being. Learning relationships is the well-being of the child. Then social behavior is their well-being. Now, social emotional development is also comes under the well-being of the child. Now, well-being of a child is directly related to the closeness of educator and child relationship. Process quality care affect child functioning, which is children cognitive and social emotional development. Another factor that was responsible for children well-being at home was child care, small group size inside the homes, and their low ratio of children that enable child caregivers to concentrate more on their individual child. So, caregiver sensitivity and children well-being, according to Erica and Foray, um, is related, directly related. A sensitive caregiver is who knows all the needs and wants of the child, his likes and dislikes, and he contributes to more well-being of a child. So Fletcher et al. Found that home-based childcare provided a higher quality care and children higher levels of well-being in home was compared to center-based childcare. Now, socio-emotional development is one of the domain in the child care development. So in the early infancy, the social emotional domain develops very fast. So more favorable scores were found when the statistical analysis was done. Children's social emotional development were reported more in home-based childcare as compared to center-based childcare. This was because their provide a more warm and nurturing environment for young children. Also, there is a smaller group size, and the caregiver and children ratio is a small. Then um, all the caregivers' stability uh, and their mental calmness also contributes to the high level of emotional and support and closeness in caregiver and child relationship. So, which in turn supports social and emotional functioning of the young children. So, children temperaments and conflicts between their peers were measured with a behavior questionnaire, and a statistical analysis was done. So, the behavior and is connected with the well-being naturally. There were few problems in the behavior were found in the home-based childcare, and less conflicts were found in between the children and peers and their peers in the home-based childcare. So high level of negative effects and effortless control was observed in home childcare, and again closeness is the factor which is more in the homes. So there is less, and there are less children in the home environment. So therefore, there were less conflicts inside the home-based childcare. Now, apart from the good qualities of home-based childcare, there are also some limitations in the home-based childcare, and there are more advantages in the center-based childcare, which is their physical environment. Their physical environment is designed. It is more pleasing for the kids' eyes. They have more toys over there. They have more materials as compared to home daycares. There is more space for physical activity and programs in the center-based childcare. There is more staff and help to support children and the educators, and there is more help for children with the special needs. So suppose if a child has an allergy, there is a staff available who can help the educator, or they one if somebody need an emergency, other person can help. So there are more people over there to help each other. Then they have high levels of trained professionals in the daycare center, and basically all the professionals there are certified. So these are all the advantages of the daycare centers. Now, apart from the limitations, the advantages of the home daycare center are they have a small group size, they have more understanding between the child care provider and the child, and they are more close to each other. Then they have more better process quality. There is the child functioning is more in the home daycare centers, and there is more well-being found in the home daycare centers. Now, what we conclude from the both comparison of the from of the home and the center-based care is it is clear that home-based childcare is more beneficial for children in their infancy and in their toddlerhood, whereas for preschoolers and for school age group, center-based childcare may be more beneficial apart from their limitation. But there is more space for them for their physical activities. They have more resources for learning and interaction with their peers. Then they have more space and more. It is more physically designed and prepared for the children, and it may prove more beneficial for their learning. However, the children that are developing and they are small, they need more care and affection, and their well-being is more at home daycare as compared to the centers. So in either case, the child care didactic, the home care provider, the care providers or the teacher's didactic relationship and their closeness to the child is crucial in their social emotional development and their well-being.